Okay, thank you so much. Mr. President has made some very strong statements regarding Ayabacho on the ground. And I would observe that um, we have heard similar um, harsh talk from Ayabacho and other Ambazonian leaders in the diaspora. And this plays out as um, uh, conflict situations between you, the leaders on the ground, bringing a lot of kind of confusing situation as to who is in charge. Are you making any deliberate efforts for all of you, the Ambazonian leaders in the diaspora, to be able to talk with one voice? And also, just to be to get you clearly, initially we heard about 95 cases concerning genocide by the Cameroon government, or is it the same thing you are talking about? 98 cases in the Norwegian courts. If you could just clarify that. And then recently, I was in Bamenda. That is the heartbeat of this conflict. And a woman who recognized me as a journalist, a mother, called me and asked me, son, the way we are suffering now, if Ambazonia becomes independent, is this the way we'll be suffering? She was nearly in tears. So how would you reassure this woman that this suffering, this pain, children not able to go to school, people can't visit their villages for 7, 8 years, harassments, lockdowns, curfews now and then. How can you appease this mother?
Yes, Randy, thank you for the question. Let me assure the people of Ambazonia that the government of the people of the Southern Cameroons has been the #1 umbrella that from the beginning of the escalation of this conflict in 2017 tried to bring the people together as one front as far as achieving our goals is concerned. We have tried and made many efforts, well-meaning efforts, and common sense efforts to work together. And we will continue to pursue that. We are only careful not for anyone to abuse our good intentions. We will make sure that when we're in the pursuit of that goal, we avoid all infiltrations, because as the struggle goes, the enemy changes tactics, and we know that we're not the first revolution. There have been many, and that is the tactic of the other side, trying to plant infiltrators who are coming in not to build, but actually to destroy. And if you unite the bad and the good together because you want to achieve unity, you will simply destroy the good, because evil is very powerful, or delay the cause. Delay. So we are very, very careful. We have paid the price. Our people have paid the price, not for us not to be reckless at this time or make decisions just following cliches instead of the substance of it. And so I can assure the people of Amazonia that we're pursuing that carefully, with very seriously, to ensure that even in that process, we filter who we call a leader that we can work together with. Remember, as I said, everybody does not need to be on the table for a comprehensive negotiated agreement to be reached with La Republic. Even in the nation of South Africa, Buthelezi was not on the table. The Communist Party was not on the table. But the nation negotiated with the ANC as the principal and some others. But after the negotiated agreement, the mediators took this agreement to the other parties for endorsement. Let us be united in purpose and pursue genuine unity with actors that are really for and have not been corrupted. They have not been persuaded by the other side. They are not infiltrators. They are not hired to destroy the process from within. When we hear of the 98, I don't know which one, you said 95, 98, we deposited a complaint with 8 international jurisdictions, including Norway and the ICC. And it was an ongoing, when you deposit a complaint, you update it all the time. I said 98, but I'm not sure now they are more than 98, because we are updating them every now and then as we find more criminal actors involved that we strongly believe are committing war crimes or crimes against humanity. We make sure we update them. As La Republic of Cameroon keep changing their DOs and the SDOs and all those supervisors of war crimes, as we believe, we make sure we are updating those records in their courts regularly. So I'm pretty sure my 98 was just the minimum. So for those who are worried that is this how they will suffer when we become independent? No. Let me remind us, because that is the tactic of the propagandists of the other side. We are only fighting now. That's the only role we have, is to fight. We don't have the territorial control to ensure peace and order within our territory. That is in the hands of La Republic, the other actor, La Republic of Cameroon. They are the ones to ensure that there is law and order. Our duty at this point is to resist the evil that has befallen us, our people, our property, the burning of our villages, the killing of our people, the rampant kales and arrest and incarceration of our people, enforced disappearances. These are the evils we are here to resist. And that is what is expected of us at this time. But where there is a breakdown of law and order, where there are certain free actors that go and take advantage on either side of that chaos to afflict the people, inflict them with pain and suffering, when you attribute that to the person who is resisting from his home the evil, it is not right. The truth is, even in this chaos, the people who should guarantee law and order, to make sure that the other actors, the free actors, those who are just there to impact the people with suffering, as if they want to just punish the people. It is those who claim to be the governing authority that should put that in place. It is either they are able to put it in place, or they call on the United Nations to help them. That's what happens in every conflict situation. The La Republic of Cameroon has carefully resisted every attempt of the world body to come, and they keep on saying there's no problem, that there is no problem, that everything has returned to normal. There is no problem, because they think that by inflicting pain on the people, they can turn the people away from their objective. They can make them so tired and so discouraged that they will give up on the fight. It's a tactic they are using. Normally, some of those acts of oppression, you tell me, in certain places, we know of certain ghost towns that have been implemented by the La Republic Army. They are the ones in some places sending people back to their homes. Say, go back. You don't know that today you are supposed to be home. What are you doing outside? They implement it because, and they sometimes we have made a common sense decision to have a lockdown. they come again and say, we are going to have our own, their own is going to start now. They do all that because they know that they will find a way through their media and their online personalities and their political hanger-ons around to make sure that the people blame the people who are there to resist them instead of the people who claim to have authority over them. If you have authority over a people and there is disorder and the people need help, who should they look up to? They should look up to you. You should be able to bring order. You should be able to take care of their fears and make sure that you protect them. If the Republic cannot protect the people of Southern Cameroons again, then let them already surrender. That's the right side of the word. When we take over our country, when we take over the governance and the final authority over our country, we will not allow those free radicals, those free elements, those people torturing our people to torture them and remain on the streets, to go burn their houses, pull them out, lock them up for 250,000 before they release them. We will not allow that. We will not allow people to lock the roads and take money from people, that is exorbitant amounts of money, so that they will be in pain. When they cry, we will be there to make sure we defend them. But one thing is clear, La République du Cameroon cannot defend these people, that he called their people. Now you can see that they are only there to inflict pain. They have given up. Their expectation is that we too will give up because they are not helping the people of the Southern Cameroon. They have shown clearly that they have no authority that they can exercise to help. What's the purpose of government? The purpose of government is to ensure that there's security, there is development. They have given up on all these things. Therefore, they have lost control. They have lost their place. Let them go back and let them see how Ambazonians, when we establish our own, then you will now be able to ask me that will you still lock down again? No. Then you will ask me, will you still make checkpoints and take people and do something, or allow some people to do that and we don't go after them? No. But today, it is difficult to fight these people and fight the war we are fighting. That's the difficult place. But if we are in total authority, we will go to hell to look for those people who are doing these things and inflicting this pain on the people of our people. No, we have paid too much a price for our salvation that we cannot be careless about it if we take over the complete governance of our territory. La République du Cameroon have lost it, but they are not giving up. That is the problem. Let everyone who is listening to us of Southern Cameroon's Ambazonian descent hear this. If we take over this full control of our territory, within a week, there will be no sign of oppression of our people. Anyone who dares, we shall follow that one to the pit of hell. We will make sure that everyone did not just fight for this, but we enjoy the freedom. But today, the Republic thinks that if you are suffering, it is a plus on their side. It will give them victory. So they are not interested. So stand with us. Stand with us. These people who are trying to add some pain in your menu, they are not our people. They are not fighting for us. They are derailed. Some of them are hired by La République du Cameroon. But in all this, there's no one pursuing them because it's difficult for us to pursue, to fight in two fronts when La République creates a new problem instead of the problem we came to solve. So just cut us a slack. We are doing our best to check the bad actors, but we don't have the full authority around to go around and pursue and say to the gates of hell. But if we were the ones in La République's position, that is exactly what we will do. But they cannot do it now because they think it plays in their favor. So we are not the problem. Matter of fact, pray that we take over territorial control of our country, and this will be the beginning of the end. The promise of a true, free, and democratic Ambazonia. That's what I can tell.